Evening YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino beer review. Today you have the Rhino. We're looking at a beer from Highlander Brew Co. This is a beer that I never had by them and I never really heard of until I went to their website and saw it on there. So this is their Piper's Loch. It is 5.4% alcohol. That's all I know about it. I don't know if it's an ale, a lager, anything like that. It doesn't say on the bottle. I'm going to guess probably like a pale ale or something. Maybe a blonde ale, maybe a blonde lager. I don't know, but at 5.4%, there's a lot of things it could be. And by the color I'm seeing through the bottle, that does narrow it down a little bit, but not all that much. So there's Piper's Loch. This brewery is in South River, Ontario, which is a 3 hour and 45 minute drive away from here. I keep getting harassed by their brewmaster to go and visit, so at some point I'm going to have to do that, but I'm blind. Anyone want to take me for a 7 hour road trip? We can go have some beers. I'll pay you gas money, my beautiful smile, and some beers. I think it's a good idea, don't you? Here we are. A little bit of water in there. Okay. So yeah, I was guessing like a blonde ale, a blonde lager, maybe at the very most a pale. And it's looking like I was probably in the right ballpark. 5.4% alcohol, beautiful golden color, bright white head, lots of carbonation, lots of snap crackle pop. But that is the full-on golden color. Actually, it kind of has that yellow hue to it that the more macro have, but it also has that gold orangey hue that the craft have, so it's kind of that in-between color. Looks good, visually appealing, especially by the big head and the fact that it doesn't just fade away right away. I mean, if this was a Molson Canadian or a Coors, head would already be gone. By the time you gave it to the customer, the head was gone. So that's a visually appealing beer. I like it. Scent. Next thing to find out if I find it appealing or not. Right up the nostril. Up the other nostril. Okay, just a neutral greeny sweetness with a little bit of citrus and tiny bit of like a grassy note. Yeah, so it's kind of grassy, kind of citrusy, and a neutral graininess. Is it offensive? No. Is it all that appealing? For me, not really, but I know a lot of people that would find this smell very appealing. So we'll give them a thumbs up on the scent as well. So 2 thumbs up on the look, 1 thumb up on the scent. Cheers, let's try it. Neutral sweetness. A grassy, kind of tangy bitterness on the back end. A bit of earthiness. That citrus sweetness is citrus sweetness as well as citrus peel. And then, crazily enough, as soon as I drink this, I get a taste of almost like Swedish berries dancing across the tongue. Yeah, I get the malt, and then I get Swedish berries, and then I get the citrus peel, grassiness, earthiness, going in that spectrum. It's weird and amazing at the same time. I almost feel like I'm Guy right now, thinking I'm tasting orange candy. It tastes like orange candies. Love you, Guy. Carbonation on the high side, but not like the Happy Landing or the Buckshot. It's not overly carbonated, it's just on the high side. Mouthfeel on the light side. Full complexity of the beer. I apologize for that. Full complexity of the beer. Probably medium. A medium complexity beer. This is a beer I could see sharing with my father-in-law. I don't think he would love it, but I think he would enjoy it. I think it's a little too hoppy for him, but I think he would enjoy it. I think this is a good, not introduction to craft beer, but you know, when a guy's been drinking craft lagers and a few Kolsch's, and when he's been drinking craft pilsners and Kolsch's and maybe some alt beers and gotten into a few session pale ales and stuff, and he wants to continue going, this could be something that, well, even before session pale ales, really, this is something that would be a good step. So I'd say this is like your second or third step into being a full-on craft beer nerd. Some people can jump right up to the second or third step. I don't know if my buddy Chris would like this. Chris from In the Basement. Don't know if he would like this, but it's a good beer. I know my father-in-law would like it because he drinks a lot of the stuff I have. I always send him home with a 6-pack of whatever I have when he comes over. I'm like, here, go home and try these. Oh, thank you, Chad. And he'll tell me what he thought of them, and a lot of the ones he'll like. My neighbor, I do the same thing with him. If I have extra beer, I go, hey, John, here, have these, try these. Oh, thank you, Chad. And he, some of them he likes and some of them he doesn't like. From the things he likes, I think he would like this. I think my wife could drink this. I don't think she'll like it, but I think she could drink it. And I think that's one of the things, right? There are macro beers that I'm not really going to love, but I can drink, especially if I'm drinking them with my buddies who like it. And this is a craft beer that your macro buddies should be able to drink and enjoy enough to have a couple with you. It's an easy drinking beer. There's nothing fancy about it. It tastes fine. It's subtle but complex. It's a nice beer. The head is beautiful on it too. I can't get over that Swedish berry taste that just floats across your tongue. Out of 10 on this. This is another one of those Highlander Brew Co. beers where I'm not 100% behind them in that they're not something that stands out over the other 4,040 beers I've had already. But it's solid. I could buy it and I could share it with my friends. So for that, I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. This is a solid, well-made beer. Piper's Loch. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.